What's happening? I thought we were starting the game. There we go. Good. We started it up. Oop. I gotta move this here. Move this over. So, Shaco Warriors versus the Cockle-Doodle Doos. That's awesome. It's freaking awesome. So.
Yeah, the names are pretty unique.
Yeah. I love Cockle-Doodle Doos. It's great. So. We're gonna see if Shaco is the first ban or not. There he is! He's banned out! Clown Master not being able to play his Shaco. He's gonna have to figure out something else to play, but that's alright. We kind of knew that that's gonna happen. When you beg people not to ban a certain champion, it's gonna get banned first thing. So he's probably gonna end up playing somebody else and do amazing. Isn't there somebody else that's a clown person? Isn't there somebody else who's a clown?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, there's somebody. It's Party Fiddle is kind of a clown.
Oh well, I guess.
Party Fiddle skin. I don't know. I mean, you could treat Vigar as a clown, but because he's silly, he's such a joke. I'm kidding. You're just salty because Vigar destroyed you when you played Rengar. That's why you're salty about it.
What are you talking about? When did I play Rengar? What are you talking about?
Was that not you? Maybe that was Dragon Rage. No, that was... Okay, no, Dragon Rage to the mouth was dueling with me, and he played Rengar jungle, and he got destroyed by a Vigar. Like, every time he went in, all Vigar did was throw everything onto him as Rengar and just destroyed him, and he got so salty over it. So salty, so... So the ban or take my lead.
That name... How do you say that again? Barrier? I can't say it.
Barrier. That's how I say it. Like Barrier. So we got raped by the hat bigger. Yeah, see, that's him. That's him. 1400. Yankee fan 5495. What's up? Welcome. I think you're probably like I don't know. I don't know which one you are, but yeah. Had to ban him. Barrier. Anyway, so Shaco Clown Master picking up the Renekton, super powerful back in Season 2 and the beginning of Season 3 and beginning of Season 4. Still kind of strong if you play him right. You can do some serious damage. And then Purple Team is going to be picking up Spartan 2, 3, 4, grabbing the Thresh, one of my favorite supports ever, Thresh Master. You can actually see in the... Whoop, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that. Best Thresh, the Chain Warden.
Thresh.
Super. Championship Thresh is the best skin in the entirety of the game. And the Party Monster, Jaham, picking up the Vigar, the joke Vigar that we were talking about. But he's no joke when his ult does 1400 damage to a non-AP champion. Whew, that's scary. That's scary stuff. Gractus System, welcome back to the game. Playing that Quinn. We saw the power of Quinn last game. Didn't do so well early just because of that Blitzcrank support, but instead going to be playing, or late game was just destroying, doing great damage. So, and Akarin, Akarin, you're back. This is not your first time playing in the game, I don't think. Playing the Zed in the mid lane, maybe, unless he trades it up. But grabbing Zed at least. Zed's super strong. Who do you think...
Team has a lot of CC.
What do you think about Vigar versus Zed? It's like
my experience with Zed. I used to main him a long time. I mained him for a long time, and I had no problem with Vigar. The only issue that comes up is him placing his stun perfectly when you ult him and stunning you as soon as you get out of your ult. Other than that, that lane should be a piece of cake for Zed.
I feel like it's one person is going to dominate that lane. Either Zed will just dominate the Vigar and will outscale him and outdamage him, and Vigar won't be able to do much, or Vigar will start snowballing, will outdamage the Zed, will get a great stun ult combo every time he comes across Zed and destroy him. So it's one of them is going to snowball over the other one, and so it's going to be an interesting in that mid lane which one of them hits it first, because both of them start very strong. I guess Vigar's a little bit less strong at the beginning because he has to build up his AP, but... Yeah. Takanuva grabbing the fiddlesticks.
I hope he plays Poppy jungle. I really does.
No!
Does. I really do. Oh, he did it.
It's a fiddle support. I have not... I played fiddle support back in Season 3 a little bit, but... the fear on the fiddle is great, as well as the silence. Silence is pretty good, especially against a Thresh. It's a little bit of a different anti-support if you play fiddle support instead of the Morgana. However, I think Thresh is going to win out a little bit in that lane because Thresh
He
hook.
can cancel everything.
Thresh will be able to, if Fiddle gets caught, it's game over for him because Fiddlesticks is so easy to kill. He has so little health and so little armor or magic resist or anything that once he's caught, he's dead. However, if he can dodge a lot of Thresh's skill shots, and if he can keep himself out of danger and kind of dance around the sidelines, he will do really, really well. The Fear can almost always guarantee some kills, especially mid-game or late laning phase, can really, really get some good kills on the enemy ADC. And that silence will be powerful, especially as it scales later into the game. So we'll see. It's kind of a team fighting composition, and having a Renekton go deep, followed by a Poppy with the ultimate, and then you got Fiddle ulting on top of that, Zed to pick off any stragglers. I don't know, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting. If you got a Poopy, Dragon Rage 2 to Mouth playing that Poppy jungle.
One thing.
Oh, go ahead.
One thing that Thresh is really going to have to pay attention to and do well is his ward coverage. Always keep the Tri-Bush warded to make sure the Fiddle can't ult over. Always have the bush... They're on purple side, right? The lower bush warded. So anytime he sees that Fiddlestick ult, cancel it right away. That will stop so many fights from winning bot lane for the blue team. And
especially once they hit level 6. Yep.
They have a really good poke lane, which Fiddle's range isn't large, and Caitlyn's range is huge, so that will definitely go in their favor.
So, yeah, BenFCB playing the Caitlyn, and Ormas picking up the Warwick, which does mean they have a lot of CC, as well as that Riven, Icarus 58 grabbing that. They are definitely CC masters. They've got a lot of CC on the Thresh, stun from Vigar, the ultimate from Warwick, snares on Caitlyn. You could even call her 90 caliber slow pretty good. I mean, it's not bad. And the Riven stuns as well. A lot of stuns, a lot of hard CC, so... I'm going to go ahead and clear through now that nobody's traded. Want to make sure everyone's playing the correct lanes that they want to be playing. We've got Shaco Clan Master, no longer playing Shaco. Oh, the Shaco ban. Playing Renekton instead, top lane. Grakta System in the bottom lane, AD Quinn. Akarin. I'm going to have a long to hard time with that one. Akarin playing the mid lane, Zed. Takanuva playing the Fiddlesticks in the bottom lane support. Dragon Rage 2 to Mouth playing the Poopy in the jungle, or Poppy, as everyone knows it by. Spartan 324 taking the Thresh support bottom lane. We've got Party Monster Jahan playing the mid lane Vigar. Ormast with that jungle Warwick, BenFCB on the Caitlyn AD, and Icarus 58 on the Riven top lane. What'll be interesting is if this Riven and Vigar switch it up, because they both have teleport flash, and Riven can play well in the mid lane, and if she gets some good stuns on Zed, I think she could do rather well. So we could potentially see a Vigar go in the top lane. They both have teleport.
Either way with those lanes, Vigar would have a rough time, but Riven would definitely be more suited to verse Zed. She wouldn't have too much of a problem with his early aggression, due to she being a really, really strong early champion.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Vigar is really going to have a rough time till late game.
But if he goes top lane and just plays it, super passively, just farms his Q, keeps himself out of danger. Renekton, being a melee champion, is really going to have to dive in, and Vigar can just throw down a stun every time that he tries to do that, and he could play it super passively in that top lane, just build up his AP for mid to late game. So it's interesting decisions there on whether they go mid lane or whether top lane, where they go. Now, with these lineups, which team do you think will win it? Prediction time.
Well, each team has a different playstyle. The left team is more for good team fights. They have excellent pick, but their team fight is phenomenal. The right team, they're just chock full of CC. They're more of a late game team, where the left team is more of like a mid to late game, like 30-minute to 40-minute game, and purple team is more of like a 40+. I would have to say, saying all the lanes go even, I would say
10 seconds.
The right team would win. Purple team.
You think purple team's going to win? All right, all right. Well, I'm actually just going to play the complete opposite, but mostly because my main man, Dragon Reach to the Mouth, is playing on blue team. I'm going to throw it over to blue team to win it. I know that they're not going to scale as well as into late game, but I feel with a really strong early game that they're going to be able to take it. However, I'm probably shooting myself in the foot with this because I know what power a Thresh has, and even a mediocre player Thresh can do great things. And so I don't know, that Thresh alone to me is kind of a game winner right there. So yeah. We'll see how this goes. And he's playing the championship Thresh skin. He would, proving how good he is. Grabbing that skin. Superb villain Vigar. Great skin there. Have that one myself.
There's your top hat.
Yep, the top hat OP. Here's my top hat. It's not purple. Well, it's kind of purplish. It's kind of grayish purplish. Here, we'll put it on.
To see how the Poppy builds.
Teemo hat
so many ways you can go, like tanky AP. You could go AD. You could go the Triforce style and just one-shot people. She's really so flexible, and she can go with whatever the team needs, which is going to be really interesting to see.
They're saying that in the game, Zed's saying that he has to go, and since it is a custom game, we could rehost the whole thing and just get a different player in. It would kind of suck, because we'd have to do everything all over again and go through all picks and bans again, but rather than playing a 4v5, we can do that. So I'm going to wait, and I'm going to make sure that all 5 people have DC'd or disconnected. Go ahead and everyone, since Zed, if it is true that Zed cannot play, which it seems that it is, then we will get a fill-in, and we will restart the game. So, yeah, he went ahead and disconnected. So, I'm going to continue to watch until everyone has disconnected and left the game, but we're gonna redo this. So,
maybe Shaco won't be banned this time.
Why did you ban Poppy? Shaco. Why did you ban Shaco? Saying it wrong, so
they're all going
looks like red team is looking for an invade on blue team's blue.
Do you want me to tell Ormast to tell everyone to leave?
Okay, so it looks like everyone is exiting. Ormast has left the game. Shadow Master is saying everyone's leaving. So, yep, Yankee Fan 54, thank you for leaving as well. Shadow, yeah, Shaco or Shaclown Master.
Okay, I think you're a lot farther ahead than me.
Nobody
has left yet.
58 games, 59 games.
Okay.
Minute. Yeah, I'm talking about the chat. The chat.
Okay, I'm looking. I'm like, nobody is leaving. What are you talking about?
Nope.
There you go. Is that actually reconnected?
So he reconnected, but he was saying that he has to leave. He's like, I have to go. So. Whoop. I'm so bad with Renekton. Why would you pick Renekton? What are they doing? Everyone who left, say it right now. It's going to take a little bit of time, guys, because we are 3 minutes behind. So, Gracta system has left. We've got a lot of people have left. Chill out. We will get everyone out of the game. Everyone has not. Again, we're 3 minutes behind in the stream, so we're going to have to wait a little bit for everyone to be able to leave. I wish the game wasn't paused because it's going to be a little bit harder to be able to see when people leave.
My webcam isn't up.
Oh, because I haven't switched it over. I'm so bad about that. Golly.
Just saying.
Golly, I'm so bad about that.
People don't need to see me anyway. Nobody wants to see me, you know?
I want to see you. Well, I mean, I have your Skype up, so I can always see you. Okay, they're saying everyone's gone. That's cool. Everyone left. Go ahead and disconnect, and that way you can kind of go through and see if everyone... Oh, Jake, what do we do? Still 3 minutes behind, so...
Do you want me to remake the lobby real quick?
Yeah, go ahead and remake the lobby. You know how to do it. Shoutcast, twitch.jkelton, and start re-inviting people.
Tournament draft?
Tournament draft, yep.
It's Jake Kelton or Jake Kelton?
Jake Kelton.
It doesn't fit.
We're remaking it. Don't worry. We're working on it right now. I've got my main man, Snowy Devil, on it. My Mr. Mild Moon. So he's doing that, and while I'm making sure that everyone disconnects on this side. So, and this time, don't ban Shaco. All right, we've got Shaclown Master. It's the same username as before.
Yeah, they're all typing it. I got it. They're all typing it.
Dragon Rage to Demouth, Ormast. Yeah, I'm just making sure that, because every now and then people will kind of throw their names in, and it's still paused. So it looks like most everyone has left. Clown Master has left.
Yeah, when I left, it didn't say anything
Icarus
about
58
reconnecting,
has
so I'm pretty
left.
sure
Okay, cool. So it looks. Oh, Caitlyn and Fiddlesticks are still in.
Yeah, you guys can also search. Just type in Shoutcasting. They should be right there. There's no password, so.
Caitlyn's looks like she's leaving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Party Master Jahan was not found.
There we go. He doesn't have a space.
Still didn't work for me. Okay, let me try that.
Yeah, Party Monster. Oh no, it's no E. There's no E. Party Monster Jahan with no E in monster.
Okay, that worked.
Yep. Is
any
Fiddlesticks out? Takanuva, Takunuva.
Can you spell that again a little slower?
I'll type it in.
Okay.
Takanuva. And then we've got Fiddlesticks, Ben CB.
It says he's already in the game.
Okay, so he has not left yet. He's probably waiting for the game to restart.
People joined. There seems to be only like 4 slots left. 2 slots. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and move to spectator.
Okay.
See.
Well, hold on. Don't do that yet, because you have to invite me to the game, and you need to still have the power to be able to kick somebody out, and that way I can come back in. I'd like to get everyone. It seems that most people are out. Well, hopefully Takanuva is listening to the stream and getting out. I'm gonna go ahead and leave myself. Yeah, Takanuva and Benef CB are the only 2 that I think were still in the game, may still be in the game.
Benef CB is in the lobby.
Okay, cool. So
and what was the other one? Takanuva?
Takanuva is the only other one that may have
not
still
in the lobby.
May still be in the game, waiting on the pause.
Yes.
So cool. I jumped in. Well, I'm on your team right now.
What? You're in spectator.
I was reading Spartan thing, so I'm in spectator mode. Made it.
Do you think I should wait till everyone to be in here to switch over?
Well, it means we're missing 2 people.
Yeah.
Is there a?
We're missing people. We're missing 2 people.
Benef
One of them
CB,
is
Monster,
Takanova,
Spartan.
and then
I don't know who the other one is. And Claire Rakian is new. Well, obviously we're missing Zed, which is fine.
Yes. Okay,
so,
there you go. That's the other
But Clara Rakian is new. So he's taking Zed's place, which means we're still missing 2 people. And I'm not sure who the other person we're missing is, because you're going to jump into spectator mode. But
Zed is missing. Yeah, we got that already.
Zwag.
Challenger tier.
Challenger tier, holy cow. Holy cow. Carry everyone. Go ahead and jump into spectator mode, and what we'll probably do is if we'll just let it be what it is. They aren't watching the stream, so we can't give them the information that they need to be able to get in here, so
The Challenger guy got host.
holy cow. Best of luck, Swag. Kick him. Not a challenger. Ranked 5 challenger. There we go. More than likely,
He's
yeah.
still Diamond 1 in solo queue. So.
Well, how do you think I mean, he's with a bronze and 2 golds. We got a gold and 2 silvers.
Looks like he mains, actually, wait. Looks like he mains jungle on Summoner's Rift.
We could have him switch with Spartan.
Oh, let's go ahead and see.
Swag. Switch with Spartan 2-4 if you don't mind. That way it's like 3 golds and a bronze versus...
I'm pretty sure there's a diamond smurfing in this game.
It's possible. I'm not sure which one it is, though.
I just asked, or missed.
Yeah, so 2 silvers, 2 unranked, and a diamond versus 3 golds and a bronze, and who knows what? Should be even unless a diamond jumps in. If a diamond jumps in, then it won't be even, but we can play it anyway, so.
Yeah, the diamond smurfing is on the right side.
Oh, is
Pretty
it?
sure. I
Which one
think
is that?
so. I'm not sure. It's
You're
Ben's,
not sure.
Ben's brother, I think.
Oh. So they've got 2 diamonds.
I'm not sure if it's Party Monster. Yeah, okay, yeah, it is.
Okay, so Party Monster switched over. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. That's. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Hopefully, like a gold or a high silver will join in, and that should make the teams rather even. So. Yep, he switched. Thank you. Well, since we're doing this, one more team names while we wait.
Team 420 no scope Varus.
Yeah, that's what he says
It's a
every single
solid
time.
name.
Part 2. See, part 2. Because it was it last time.
Alright,
so
so I think Shaco Warrior.
Zetiski got in, so cool.
Shaco Warrior, I think.
The return of the dunk! Yeah, we'll roll with the Shaco Warriors again.
So
We need a
that's
team
team
name
one.
for team 2.
Okay.
Dunk Force. Yeah, oh, he's on the other team, so. Team name for team 2. Welcome, Zelda Sky. Zelda Sky is an awesome name. What a beautiful name, Zelda Sky. Sounds like an actual real person's name. Candy Corn
He
Express.
keeps saying
sure.
that because when I was in Skype with him the other day, you were there. I was sitting there eating candy corn the entire time.
Yeah.
Oh, I still have it. Let's go.
Oh, you still? Oh man, you're gonna make me so jealous. Okay. All right.
Is it-
Start the
Here it
game
is.
up. We are
Let's do
not
that,
doing. We are not doing the same picks and bans. We're not worrying about that because we have a bunch of new players in it. So I hate you right now so much. So we're gonna start the game up, and it's not same picks and bans. So everyone is free to change picks and bans as they see fit, to whatever they like. Play who you want.
What's Team 2's name?
So Team 2's name is Team Candy Corn Express.
Okay.
I went with that. I like it. I, as the shoutcaster, get head rights to make up or to choose whichever team names I like, and I like Candy Corn Express, so I'm rolling with it. I'm getting everything set up for when switching over to different loading screens. So, what are we waiting on to be able to get into the game? I'm not sure what we're waiting on. Zwag started up. Whoop.
Candy Corn Express. That was a long name.
I've had longer. I could shorten it down
Jake
to
Nelson's
CCE.
favorite team.
TCCE. I've done that before, but I'm just going to use the full name for this time because hey, why not? Waiting on the Challenger Tier 5 to start the game up.
Challenger Tier
Zwag,
5. What?
Zwag. Yeah, he did it.
What do you mean Tier 5?
Well, I was thinking more. He's Challenger Tier, but he's Diamond, so that's what I was joking
Yeah,
about.
he's
I meant to say
Diamond.
Diamond. Okay. Shaco ban first ban.
Was it?
Yep, they did. Insta-ban the Shaco. Guess he's going to have to play Renekton top lane now. It's going to happen. So, Dragon Rage to Mouth and Ormast are going back and forth. Braum being banned out. Very, very strong support. Has a lot of CC options available, so going to take him out of the game. Jarvan the Fourth, my main man, jungle for ranked, being taken out. He's got some CC as well as great damage if you build him that way. Lee Sin, you know, you got the power of the Lee Sin, isn't that right, Snowy Devil?
The main Lee Sin.
Mains Lee Sin does a great job, so why would you ban him out?
Well, even Lee Sin has by far top 3 best pressure early game junglers. He can make such plays, like even pre-6 before he has the kick, which sets up fights. His damage, his base stats are so unreal. He could pretty much, if he finds anyone alone, he can solo them, even like level 2. But later on, he sets up any fight. Like okay, I'm not gonna use that because these people haven't seen it. But you know what exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah.
But he can set up big team fights. If he does some flashy plays, gets behind the carry, and kicks the carry into the team, that's pretty much a free team fight won.
So then other bans are going to be Fizz. I'm totally okay with that. The Fish OP. Fishy, hard to catchy. Ban him out. I ban him in a lot of ranked games that I play, even if nobody plays him, because I just dislike that guy so much. And Freelo Maokai being banned out as well. I'm sure if any of you guys have watched any of the LCS championships as it's coming to a heated games as we're getting into the end of the season, there's been a lot of Maokai play, and he's been very critical in a lot of games. So he's been starting to be picked up a lot more in the ranked games, and so his ban was not surprising there. But looks like a Vayne pickup. Dragon Rage going to be grabbing Vayne. Very, very strong. Early game, mid game, late game. Gosh, late game Vayne is so scary. Do not want to get her to late game. Shut her down as soon as possible if you can, if you're on the enemy team. But get her fed if you're on the allied team. So, Orma's going to be grabbing up Xin Zhao for the jungle, as well as a Katarina in the mid lane.
Hey, is this Zero out?
Yes, he is. Yes, that's why you can see him right now in the options. Right, so I think he is playable, maybe. However, a lot of people haven't bought him, considering that he literally probably came out when you did the patch. I don't think that he's out. So you have to go and buy him for the 6,300 if he is even playable. But what do you think about a Katarina first pick for the mid lane? That's you have to be really confident.
That is cocky.
That is cocky as everything.
Extremely confident in his play.
So what about a Lissandra pick into the Katarina? Is Lissandra particularly good against Katarina?
Yeah. Not only is her laning against Katarina good, but if she catches Katarina late game close enough in her range is pretty tiny because her abilities all provide CC. So if Katarina does enter the proximity of Lissandra's ult, that will pretty much shut down a lot of their teamfight potential. I'm waiting to see if this last person locks in Zillion right now. I saw he helped over Zillion. If he does, that will be really, really good.
I think he's just randoming right now. He's just hitting that random button a couple hundred times until he figures out who he wants. But a Zyra support would be huge. Not only does she have great snare potential as well as some other CC, but her ultimate is huge in team fights, knocking up the entire enemy team. And even if she doesn't knock up the entire enemy team, she burns a lot of flashes. So many people are quick flash burners when that Zyra ultimate comes out, even if it doesn't do much to affect you. It's just great to just kind of scare the enemy team. So
we're seeing these picks as they happen, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
So people can listen to the commentary back and forth on this. So it's kind of cool if they're listening and playing at the same time. Now some people close it out. However, we are sitting at I think 10 views between these two, and so. Yeah, first, Shaclown Master. You have the worst name ever. I love your name. Shaclown Master is going to be being a first-time Zyra pick. Team says to pick Zyra, so he's going to pick it. Zwag insta-locked in that Gnar, knew which champion he wanted, and picked that up instantaneously for that top lane.
Yeah, that was the person I was saying. He plays. He either plays him top lane or he plays Vi jungle.
Cool. Doing all that view, so... Just watch the worst Vayne ever, Jake. Spartan324 going to be grabbing up a support. Gragas. He was the one I think last time that... Wait, was he? He was on the other team because he was picking for the other team. But blue team had a Fiddlestick support last game. So very, very unconventional support this game. That is a Vayne top lane. Or an Ezreal top lane. Because it's going to be support Gragas, mid lane Lissandra, either Vayne or Ezreal AD bottom lane, and then one of them will be going AD top lane, and more than likely it's going to be a Vayne top lane, because there's a lot of Vayne top lanes.
Yeah.
Vayne with the tumble has great escape potential, as well as once she gets super farmed up, especially in that top lane, she does crazy amounts of damage. So it's going to be ranged AD versus ranged AD. Zwag on that Gnar has a little bit of potential with that ultimate to be able to tower dive a little bit better when he goes full Gnar mode, but... I don't know, it'll be really interesting to see how they do in that top lane. I've never seen a Vayne Gnar matchup. And then Party Monster Jahan playing the Vi jungle. And Zelda Sky, new to the stream, new to the game, just jumping in. Welcome, playing the Caitlyn. So, you banned my Shaco. Seems like a lot of people, once they get into the game, jump off of the stream. It happens. Not too worried about that. But
So I'm gonna go ahead and ask you this instead of you asking me this time. What team do you think will win? Don't mock me.
what team do I think will win
And why?
it? And why? I'm going for blue team. Even if they screw up, there's so much potential to turn fights around. A great assault and battery on Vi always guarantees kills. Lissandra with that potential to ult herself to keep herself alive, or an enemy team member to just shut them out of a team fight. Vayne, here's the thing. They have good team fights with the Gragas, Lissandra, Vi. Great team fights. However, they also have good single-to-single pick. Meaning Lissandra, if she finds somebody in the jungle, can just blow everything on them and destroy them. Vayne, finding someone in the jungle, can just blow everything on them and destroy them. A lot of these champions have also good escape. Ezreal with his, whatever his quick jump is called, free flash there. Gragas with his belly slam. Vi with her tumble, or Vi with her Q, sorry. And Vayne with her tumble. Lissandra, all of these champions have great escape, which means they all have good engage. They all have great jungle or teamfight potential, as well as great like 2v1, 1v1 situations. So I'm throwing it to blue team. I'm throwing it to blue team. What do you think about
I
that?
have the opposite opinion. I think purple team will win. Their team fight is so ridiculous. The wombo combos they have. Like okay, here, let me paint the picture in your head. They're all walking near red buff, okay? Nara jumps in and he ults them onto the wall. Zyra combination with her ult and a Katarina ult will obliterate their entire team. Just instantly. So that's what I'm thinking is going to happen, unless they fall really far behind.
There's so much potential, though, for blue team to be able to CC Katarina out of her ultimate, though. Vi doesn't even have to charge a full Q and just poke her, and Katarina's ult will be stopped. Gragas, his ultimate will stop her. Lissandra, her ultimate will stop her. Vayne, her...
this game can go either way.
Her... Condemn will stop her. So there's so much potential to stop anything from either the Katarina or the Xin Zhao. But they have to play right. Sorry, not Zyra, I meant Katarina and Xin Zhao. Xin Zhao, a condemn into a wall, or any kind of CC on him will stop a lot of his damage, his knock-up. His ultimate knocks people away, but, I mean, there's just a lot of potential back and forth, so... I don't know. I'm thinking blue team. I think if they play it right, blue team easily has this game in the bag. But purple team could do the same thing as well. They have a lot of good fighting potential. Caitlyn with that poke, Katarina with her ultimate, Zyra with the CC. So it's really hard to say. Xin Zhao jungle is a very, very scary thing.
Yeah, and Ormes plays a lot of Xin. Top and jungle. Okay, so I will be right back real quick. I just wanted to talk about that stuff before I went.
That's fine.
That's why I brought it up. I'll be right back a sec.
High five, 3-man style. Psh. I'm friends with everybody. 6, 5, 4. Oh, we don't have any music playing. Why do we not have any music playing? That's a very bad thing. It's very upsetting when we have no music in the background. I apologize for having no music in the background. It's always better when you got some music in the background. I played too much Nightcore recently, so we're gonna get some wubs in here. I cannot say how happy I am that spectator mode is back up. Like I honestly don't even care if I get to gold at this point because spectator mode is back live. Like I cared back when I couldn't spectate games in Shoutcast, but now that spectator mode is back up, I'm like, gold's nice, but it's not super important. It's not. I'm not gonna be.
But you can't get it.
Bum rushing it. Oh, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it before the end of the season, but I'm not like bum rushing it. Like I've gotta get it. I'll probably stream me Wednesday playing ranked mode, try to get to it. Sunday, Mondays will be my spectator shoutcasting, and Wednesdays, and if I can stream another day of the week, will be my days for streaming solo queue ranked or duo queue ranked or something. So.
Let me ask you real quick. How old is that hat?
This hat, I have no idea. I bought it from a thrift store. No, I didn't. I bought another top hat from a thrift store. This hat was actually given to me by a friend, and she just gave it to me, and so I don't know. It's very. It's a lovely hat. I love it. So I'm predicting that Vayne top lane. Look at her. She's already headed up there. Yeah, we guessed right. So Vayne versus Gnar in the top lane. We've got our junglers Xin Zhao and Vi face to face. Mid lane Katarina versus Lissandra. In that bottom lane support Zyra Gragas with Ezreal and Caitlyn on the ADs down there. So why do you ban Shaco again?
I think that top lane is more going to rely on who can abuse the triple hit thing, the 3-hit factor.
Yeah, because both of them have it.
They both have it, yeah.
So whoever can...
The thing about it is Nars does the exact same thing as Vayne, but better. It's actually... I don't understand why they did that. It's pretty much a better version of Vayne's. Like, the stats that it gives, if you look
Vayne
at it,
is true damage, though, where Nars, I think, is more straight 80 based. Isn't that right?
Every third... I'll read it real quick. Every third attack or... Oh my god, I can't read. Every third attack or spell on the same target deals an additional 25 plus 7 plus 6% of the target's max health as magic damage and grants Gnar 30% movement speed that decays over 3 seconds.
Blue team invading. They got the hit onto Katarina. Another stun as well. She fails a flash over the wall. Exhaust as well. So many summoners out. Ezreal flashing in. Didn't even get first blood on that, but he did get an assist. He wanted to make sure that he got at least a little bit of gold for that. So they're not going to fight for the blue buff. Instead, they're going to run straight towards that red buff and grab that. Vayne going to tumble in. Try to get one auto attack. Yeah, she gets her auto attack in before the tower hits her. So... Xin Zhao actually picked up a sweeping lens at the very beginning. Like, I don't do that, but for the first time ever, it came in use, which is kind of crazy. Like, I don't know. I always buy the trinket ward first off because then I can put it down to help out a lane or help myself out, and then I change it out for sweeping ends later. But he started with the sweeping lens and it came in handy. I mean, that's good. That's good. So both lanes going their separate ways here. Anyway, as you were saying, Nars does damage based on the enemy's percent max health
damage as well. It doesn't do true damage, but it gives a movement speed buff.
So I don't know if it's necessarily just straight better than Vayne, but it's certainly better for laning and poke than Vayne's. However, I think Vayne's will come a little bit better in handy late game, especially considering she's more of that attack speed based champion, whereas Gnar is a little bit better at that brawling. So I don't know, it'd be interesting. Does he have that?
It does more percentage damage and a higher base.
Does he have that when he's in his Super Gnar form?
It doesn't do 3 steps.
Mega Gnar form, there we go, that's it. Yeah, he doesn't
scale or anything like that.
He doesn't have that when he goes into Mega Gnar form. I didn't think so, but Clown Master getting a little bit of damage onto Ezreal, but damage back, though, super low health. Spartan may go in full on her. However, Zelda Sky doing lots of damage to crack the system causes Ezreal to back off there, which is good because I may have died there. A lot of damage onto BenFC. As Vi comes in, she misses her Q. However, with the help of that red buff, the Ignite is on her ticking away. She's gonna live. So close health in that mid lane as Mega Gnar already in that top lane shows up, getting a little bit of damage on those minions. So 2 kills already over for blue team. Doing great so far this game. Haha, who predicted blue team? Oh my gosh, I failed once again, jumping over. Shaco Warriors in the lead so far. Ormask coming around the sidelines though. Party Monster. Jahan maybe going out, red buff taken away. That's easy death. Easy death. No way for Vayne to get out of that one. So double buff refreshed on Xin Zhao. He jungled hard, went deep, found her at the wolves, and went in on her. And now Lissandra at that mid lane gonna back off there. Did have that vision. That's the helpfulness of the ward, I think, that Vi put there. Either Vi put that there or Lissandra put that there. It's kind of because Lissandra just warded, so I think Vi put that ward there in that river bush right by mid lane there.
It's interesting that Zyra is actually running Ghost and not Flash. It's pretty weird.
First time Zyra, you never really know, but can you check that actually and see if she's a first time Zyra?
You want me to check for you?
Clown Master, yeah, go ahead and do that, and we'll see if it's actually true. So Vayne going in, almost condemned Gnar into a wall, but didn't quite get the stun. However, got some nice damage. Xin Zhao right around the corner though, so that's going to be a team fight happening in a moment. Nice snare onto Ezreal in that bottom lane, cracked the system, trying to keep his farm up. 21 farm to Caitlyn, so slowly out farming her. A lot of really good zoning from Gragas. But now Dragon Rage shoot to mouth. Gonna get jumped on. Use the flash to actually evade the Xin Zhao last knockup and dodged the stun by Mega Gnar. What an incredible play in that top lane by Vayne. Xin Zhao actually turned around and is still waiting in that bush. There is those pings though. Vi coming up and around as well. So Xin Zhao maybe jumped on here. He is at full health. So, and does have double buff as well. Monster Jaham maybe in a little bit over her head as Vayne comes around from the sidelines. But they are still going back and forth that top lane. While in that bottom lane, jumping in onto Caitlyn now. Ezreal with the Ignite uses the heal. One more auto attack on so Caitlyn. Gragas actually flashes in to get the last auto attack. Or he might have actually queued for that. Used the barrel roll to get the last little bit of damage onto Caitlyn. And Zyra with no health. Ezreal, just throw a Q. Just throw a Q. That's all I ask. Just Q. No, Zyra's sticking around. Zyra is sticking around with no health. There she goes. She is recalling. In that top lane, Dragon Rage shoot him out. So once again, running away. Party Monster Jahan maybe caught out here. Oh, Vayne, what are you going to do? You got 2 on you, and she's dead. Ormas picking up another kill in that top lane. So now 2-0. Vayne just completely zoned out. Xin Zhao went right behind the bush and stopped her. And all of these all of this caps killing. So, why the caps murderers?
The deal with the Zyra is his entire match history is all Shaco. And the problem with I can't exactly check because he's only level 9.
Got it.
9 guy.
Got it. Anyway, Lissandra using an ult on herself. That's a lot of damage to both members, Katarina and Xin Zhao. Maybe able to chase in on this Xin Zhao and get the kill. Nice putting down that ward to keep vision. Xin Zhao is literally just trying to use his his movement speed. He considered going into the jungle, and now he's going to have to be able to escape, and that is going to be Lissandra picking up that kill. Zyra tries to show up to help out, but Lissandra got the kill. If I was actually Lissandra there, I probably would have given the kill over to Gragas simply because I already have a guaranteed assist on that, and he could get a kill. But anyway, you never know. Katarina go ahead and using her ultimate with another shampoo. The ignites onto Lissandra. Will it be enough? It's ticking down. It is. That's Lissandra going down. But now Katarina being found by a Vi coming in from the back line. Gragas misses his Q there. Katarina may be able to walk away and get out of that one. Turning it around. Saw Lissandra coming back up. Already had used all of her abilities in that top lane, though. Dragging her into the mouth, going head-to-head against Zwag. The Ignite down. Zwag with way too much damage. He actually started with a Giant's Belt. Very interesting their choice, going with the extra health on that Giant's Belt. And I actually can't see what's happening at the moment because I'm switching over to try to drop the music down so I can actually hear my own voice a little bit better. So
also, that's why he doesn't have Flash.
Oh, because he's level 8? Got it. Yeah, nice knockup there from Xin Zhao. Vi did pick up the blue buff. However, buff transfer complete right back onto Ormast. She got the experience on that blue buff, wasn't able to escape that one. So, yeah, she did have a ward there. So, interesting choice going in for the blue buff. I guess she thought she was going to be able to escape that one. Flash wasn't up yet.
and Ormas keep finding each other in the jungle, and it seems Xin keeps coming out on top.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to figure out why Vi would go in on that blue buff when she was really low health and didn't have Flash up. But, I don't know. Lissandra,
she could find him.
Maybe so. Maybe she thought she had the damage.
If she did get 6 from that blue, she may have been able to.
Oh, that may have been her thinking, was that she was going to hopefully get 6 from the blue buff and then be able to ult Xin Zhao, and that would be enough damage to at least scare him away. So,
she did just get 6 from her blue.
So you can check experience if you actually click on the players themselves. You can do that. So going in onto Zyra, a lot of damage. Clown gets a nice snare onto the Gragas. However, Ezreal having no problem whatsoever. Ormas going to be caught out by Vi in the mid lane. There's that ultimate from Katarina. However, Lissandra already used the ultimate on herself, keeping herself alive. That last tower shot going to take out Vi, though. Katarina getting credit for that kill. As BenFCB picks up both of those. In that top lane, Dragon Rage to the mouth, getting stunned by Gnar as they continue to go back and forth. Vayne has been killed twice up there, once by Gnar and once by the Xin Zhao, so kind of struggling a little bit. Gnar got onto a little bit of a roll there, and we'll see if Vayne can turn that around. Again, late game Vayne with a lot of farm is a very scary thing, but Gnar is already 20 farm ahead of her and doing quite well. Very, very happy so far this game.
Rushing at Sunfire, it looks like, on the Gnar. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I got the armor, so going more of a defensive against Vayne than necessarily damage. Already can output that damage, especially as we said with the use of those triple hits. However, all going to get jumped on by Lissandra. Cal Raiken getting damage back, though. 2 hits, 3 hits. She is very low health. Doesn't have anything. Vayne has not showed up yet. One more hit should be enough. He actually flashes in, but a perfect condemned by Vayne. That's 2 auto attacks. A third should help be able to, and she actually, no, not necessary, but she flashed in to guarantee that kill. Want to make sure that that Gnar wasn't going anywhere. So Vayne picked up a kill in that top lane. Nice damage in that bottom lane by Gragas. Uses the ultimate to be able to push Zyra and Caitlyn right next to Ezreal. He's going to throw out the ultimate as well. Very low health on that Caitlyn. Gragas knows he could take it, but wants to give it over to Ezreal, letting him pick that up with the Q. I guess you never know. So
no idea.
This game is a custom game between viewers. Welcome, Cabe Zapop. Thank you for joining the stream. I do shoutcasting, and I just shoutcast custom games. Sometimes I just find strangers to shoutcast their game. Sometimes I get viewers. This is currently a viewer game, so there's a lot of viewers in this game. And they're arranged anywhere from unranked to diamond level. So there's going to be a lot of different plays back and forth. Spartan 324 getting jumped on here by both Katarina and Xin Zhao. However, that Gragas knocking Katarina out of her ultimate. Xin Zhao uses his own, but Assault and Battery from Vi follows up, does the damage. That's a kill on Xin Zhao. Thank you, Cabe Zapop, for following. And yeah, stick around for the end of the stream where we will do that $10 Riot Point giveaway. As you can see in the background, I've got a lot of $10 Riot Point cards that I've given away so far on the stream, and only getting more as I continue to give away these $10 cards. So, blue team doing really strongly so far this game. 2K Gold in the lead, 12-7. But as we saw in that last game, these teams can turn games around so quickly, it's really hard to say where it will go. Zyra ultimate, knocking up Gractus System. He's got the exhaust, uses the flash, trying to keep himself alive. Spartan 234 also getting in the way of a lot of Zyra and Caitlyn's damage. Throwing out one of those Qs to slow them both down. He's low health and taken away. Dodges the build over Peacemaker, lives, makes it through, and survives. Great dodge there from that Gragas in that bottom lane.
Both
so
junglers are headed bot lane here.
Yep, Xin Zhao coming around. There's that ultimate from Caitlyn. Oh, he lives! And she flashes in, but he flashes to survive it. Both flashes burn, and now Caitlyn's stuck around a little bit too long. Vi shows up and grabs the kill. What a fantastic job. Xin Zhao here, though, is just around the corner. He might tower dive at this point. Hard to say. In that top lane, these two are going back and forth once again. Zwak has finished that Sunfire Cape. Perfect timing for Mega Gnar. Just smashes the head of Vayne in and takes yet another kill in that top lane. Now 3-1. Oh, I can't even see. I got to jump over here. Oh, he's doing a little bit. Aww. What is that called? When oh gosh.
Bagging?
Nut bagging. There we go. Nut bagging Vayne's head. That's so rare to see in a League of Legends game, but apparently this Gnar knows how to do it.
Don't forget to press the H key. Remember?
Oh yeah, the H key or the tab key, depending on how big the team fight is. But oh, but people can't see my top. I gotta drop my chair down. That people can see my top hat. So Ormas getting jumped on once again. Has not been able to be given none of his blues. He's been able to easy take so far this game. Assault and Battery from Vi just picking up the kill. Wanted to guarantee that he would go down. Caitlyn now showing up there, and she's got some good damage. Katarina as well using that ultimate. Gonna do max damage. Vi did not. She tried to smite Seela, but Katarina actually picked it up. And that is going to be Katarina with the Ignite, picking up the Vi kill and then turning it all on Lissandra. However, Lissandra got the kill onto Caitlyn. A nice condemn from Vayne, keeping herself alive for just a little bit longer. And Mega Gnar is underneath the tower. And now Shaco Master going to be caught by the Ezreal ult, as well as they found her in that river. And Dragon Rage turns it and finishes off the Gnar. Gnar did clear that top tower and then was pushing onto the second tower, but some great play, as well as Gnar being super deep underneath the tower in Mega Gnar form, was able to take a lot of tower shots, and Dragon Rage was able to clean up that kill. So, whew, I'm running out of air. These teams are going back and forth so fast in all of these. Yeah, teabagging. There's the term. There we go. Teabagging.
Oh, okay.
So. No,
I
but
said that like 4 times.
No, we said like nut bagging or something.
I said teabagging.
You did not.
Saying it.
Okay.
You were like nut bagging.
All right, I'm saying it wrong. So nice ultimate from Gragas, knocks Katarina underneath the tower. She's so low health. One auto attack from Ezreal could guarantee the kill. However, the Caitlyn showing up is gonna tell them to back off, and Katarina lives. That's so crazy considering that she was so low health. But they did the safe job and they backed off. I almost got caught Ezreal there by the Piltover Peacemaker from Caitlyn. So. Teabagging it is. I'm not going to complain. So Ormas in the bushes. They did see him there. However, they kind of tried to bait him underneath the tower. Caitlyn going to use that ultimate. Ace in the hole going to land on the Gragas, though, as a great ultimate from Zyra going to knock up Gragas. However, they were able to kill Ormas. Double kill for Lissandra coming in as well. And the Ezreal ult snipes the Zyra. Gragas system unstoppable. Shaclown Master going down once again in that bottom lane. Ezreal was like, I'm going to wait for, and ultimate. Grab that kill. So, 20 kills.
Have been happening down there.
Yes, it is. Again, 30 kills, 15-minute game so far. That's 2 kills a minute. No wonder I am so out of breath. And only 4k gold in the lead for blue team. 3k gold in the lead. That's not actually that much. Gnar going super heavy hard mega form underneath the tower once again. Dragon Rage has red buff as well. Gonna get that last shot. She tumbles in for some extra damage, but Gnar may have been able to grab that finish first. However, Vi showing up. Oh, she canceled her auto attack. That's weird. And autos him into the balls as he jumps over her head. Sometimes, especially on like Gnar and Tristana, they act their character maybe in the air, but their physical embodiment of it for the game's understanding, they're still on the ground, which allows people to actually CC them even if their character seems and appears to be in mid-air, which is why when Gnar jumped over her, even though Vi is a melee character, she was able to land an auto attack on him as his character was moving past her, even though he was in the air. There are other characters, however, that once they go in the air, they are in the air and untouchable, Elise, Pantheon being some of those. So red team is going to be starting this dragon. This is the first dragon of the game, so it'd be a huge thing if they were able to pick it up. Ezra went ahead and used the ultimate, which actually lowered the health of Xin Zhao, but he was able to steal the dragon kill despite Vi coming in, trying to smite steal. But that's a lot of members of red team being very low health. That is Zyra and Katarina with both a tiny bit of health. The Ezreal used the heal to try to be able to speed them up, but a great timing with that Zyra Spell Thief's Edge, or Queen's Frost Claim actually, slowed them down. However, that's still 2 kills going over. Gnar, though, with the 5-3, going to be doing a lot of damage coming in here. Was able to pick up 1 kill. Look at the damage he does to Lissandra. She's at half health now, as well as Katarina coming in. Gnar form, great timing, slams her into the wall. Spartan being taken very low health here. Ezreal is just jumping onto the Gnar. However, that Sunfire Cape is doing an amazing job to keep him alive. All that armor already. And Caitlyn picks off the kill on the Gragas, turning it that whole fight around. They not only got Dragon, but they also grabbed, I think, 3 kills out of that. And the only thing that blue team has is Vayne slowly pushing this top lane tower. I don't think she'll be able to take it by the time that Xin Zhao gets there, though. Maybe. She's got a lot of attack speed.
One thing I want to point out real quick is, if you noticed in that fight, even though Gnar was getting extremely low, he tried to position in the middle of all 3 of them, so when he did ult, it would stun all of them.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the last one, the person all the way to the left, I'm not sure who it was.
Ezreal.
She did not get stunned. Okay, Ezreal. He did not get stunned.
He almost grabbed Ezreal. However, everyone else he was able to slam into the wall and guarantee that they were stunned, which both gave him a kill and Caitlyn a kill.
Great positioning there by Gnar.
Huge plays by Gnar coming out, which is not unsurprising on a diamond player that he is, so. Ha! Rar, I'm dead. Ha! Once again, he favors me, saying he didn't hear it. Ha ha ha. Anyway, nothing. Shaclown Master being caught out once again in that bottom lane, was in the bush. Ezreal with too much damage, has all of the auto attacks even despite being low on mana, doesn't even need the mana. He is huge right now, 6-0. Should be able to pick up his Triforce anytime here. As he is doing really well. Lissandra maybe caught out here, gonna be slowed by Gnar, gonna leap over the wall with the claw. I don't even remember the name of the ability, but Gnar's gonna fight her once again. Oh, she's very low health. Gnar actually bounces on Xin Zhao to be able to get close enough. Katarina picking up that kill, but that is going to be Katarina. Assault and battery from Vi finishing her off, and now Ormas being taken very low health and be finished off. Dragon Rage picking up that kill. Gnar says, I'm out of here for the moment. He does have double buff though, so it could be a 2v1 fight we see here as he continues to do a little bit of damage to party monsters. Gnar form jumping in here, Mega Gnar form, sorry. Gonna get a little bit of a slow onto Vi, however he missed being able to shoot them into the wall and that way stun them, instead just slowing. Dragon Rage got a little bit of damage, will be enough, and he does, finishing the Gnar off. The Ignite is ticking, but with that lifesteal that Vayne has, should be easy enough to keep herself alive, as this blue team is just rocking so strong.
Too early.
Yeah, tried to leap in, get one of them into the wall, but didn't quite succeed with that, so wasn't able to finish off either one of them. 27-15. What? Somebody timed the
I mean,
ultimate?
in middle, like, he jumped and bounced, and in middle of the second bounce, he ulted and tried to hit them into the wall.
Right.
But he timed it a little bit incorrect.
But, I mean, that's some serious Gnar play. That's why he auto-locked that Gnar. He knew he was going to be doing really well with it. Grabbed not only a Sunfire Cape for the armor, but a Last Whisper, so all of his damage is going to be going right through any of the armor, which you can see Vi has picked up some armor with that Randuin's Omen. A little bit of armor there on Gragas as well with the Aegis of the Allegiant. So, bit of armor pickups here. Vayne does not have any armor, so it's not going to be... I mean, she has a little bit of built-in armor, so now I'll be kind of doing some true damage to her, but... So it's got a little bit of damage versus damage at the moment in that top lane, other than Gnar's Sunfire Cape, which was his first pick, so... Gnar is a level ahead of her, doing very well up there, 6-4, but... Still has not yet had to truly face this 6-0 Ezreal with a finished Triforce. Zinzao coming around from the sidelines, sees all three members and goes, I'm not really, you know, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. It's going to be a 4v4 fight down here in that bottom lane in just a moment, though. Double wards in that bush there from each team. Or I guess 2 wards in that bush. One from each team, so they can see the enemy team there. Nice Zyra ultimate's going to knock both Gragas and Lissandra up. Ezreal hitting 3 members of red team. Katarina picking up 1 kill on Gragas very early on. Lissandra ulted herself, trying to keep herself alive. Zyra picking up that kill as the rest of the blue team now. Vayne just jumps onto the red team, finishing them off. Ezreal picking up a double kill. So that was 2 kills to 2 kills. Rather even, 3 kills. Yeah, Zyra was a little bit late there because she's got her passive that doesn't show that she's dead. So 3 kills to 2 in blue team's favor, but not the end of the game just yet. As you saw in that last game, despite one team being pretty well in the lead, the other team had a great team fight, turned the whole thing around. Mega Gnar will be here in just a moment, throws the rock, that's going to be slow in Vayne, didn't stun her, slams her into the wall with a flash, but she condemns him back. He doesn't succeed at being able to hit her again. However, he just throws a rock in her face and crushes her into the truest form that Mega Gnar can.
I thought that stun couldn't be cancelled in Mega Gnar.
What do you mean?
Like, where he slams the ground in front of him? I thought that couldn't be cancelled.
What she did was, she may have condemned him and tumbled away at the same time. If she condemned him away and tumbled as his slam was coming down, the slam would not affect her because she already would have tumbled out of his range.
I think it just canceled it in general.
Maybe. Maybe it's the only way that Gnar's slam can be
I've
canceled.
never seen it be canceled before.
So,
I thought
Lissandra going hard onto Zyra. She's not dead yet. She actually tried to use the Spell Thief's Edge to slow her, and she's still living. She's still alive. That is great for her. Gnar coming in. Oh, but the Gragas has the ultimate. That's going to finish her off. However, he may be dead. Katarina ultimate doing massive damage to both Lissandra as well as Gragas. Gragas did jump over the wall, so he's going to live for just a moment, but Vi found them out, and they're going to finish him off. Ezreal grabbing the Gnar kill from the side bushes as Zelda Sky now trying to get away. Nice trap, going to keep her alive for just a moment. Vi, bloodthirsty, going to come underneath the tower. Gragas as well, looking for a kill. Oh, they're going to be able to take it. However, Gragas may be a little bit too greedy. Oh, the execute. Perfect timing for that. Gragas did have a lot of damage, but the execute saved him. And so, while he did die, he didn't give any gold over to the enemy team. As Vi finishes off the tower in the mid lane, 35-19. This game is crazy all the way. I gotta try to remember to use people's usernames a little bit more. Gracta System doing well so far, 9-0 with 11 assists. He's been involved in 20 kills, which is easily 2/3 of his team's kills, which is huge, especially for an AD. Like that's kind of incredible if you think about it. So, first dragon was picked up by red team, and now blue team's gonna be picking up their own dragon after they got a nice ace. So humiliating.
Yeah, right now, even though that early game finding Xin in the jungle several times, Party Monster is doing extremely well. In teamfights, he's being a huge impact of everything. He's just so tanky and does so much damage right now that it's just huge. A
little bit of everything, tank and damage, and I think especially that Assault and Battery just puts him on the target he wants, and he just glues to that target.
Just picked up a frozen gauntlet. I think it's called that.
Yeah, Iceborne Gauntlet. There we go. I knew there was ice in there somewhere. So,
yeah.
Zyra gonna be cut out again. Trying to get some vision for her team. And that Lysandra just too much. But here comes Katarina jumping straight in. Actually, once again, as I said, the Gragas knocking her out of her ultimate. So she's just trying to get some damage. Ezreal out flying and not really landing too much. But can he finish off? He does, finishing off the Katarina. And now jumping on to the rest of red team. Xin Zhao, however, has that red buff leaping in, following Ezreal. Will that red buff be enough? He needs one more auto attack, but no, he doesn't get it. The CC from Vi, Party Monster Jahan, too strong, and Gragas system lives. The unkillable Ezreal, 11-0. Xin Zhao tried so hard to shut that down, and he is still alive, which is crazy in these team fights. 40 kills to 21. This is crazy. No judge on the Zyra, especially being a level 9 player, and forgiveness is given everywhere. That is quite acceptable, man. Quite acceptable. So, crazy, crazy game so far. If only I got my Shaco. That's all Zyra wants is his Shaco. It's your clown master. That's it. 48k gold to 37. Blue team strongly in the lead. I think they may be able to have this game in the bag, though it's not guaranteed. One solid team fight in which critical players like Ezreal or Lysandra being caught out could guarantee red team the win. They need to keep Caitlyn alive to be able to push a tower, but as long as they can shut 2 to 3 members of blue team down and then have Caitlyn just push a tower or two, especially with Xin Zhao, his attack speed so fast and so strong on towers and inhibitors alike, should be no problem. But instead, red team getting caught out there. Katarina, the Gragas just went ahead and threw the ultimate down, guaranteeing that Katarina kill, being pushed straight into Lysandra and Ezreal, and Zyra as well. That Gragas support being really, really effective so far this game. 4-4-16, being just beautiful. Xin Zhao jumping in, getting a little bit of damage. Ezreal just jumps to the side. Katarina trying hard to get some damage. Nar showing up, gets a lot of attack speed. Zyra actually ulting herself just to keep herself alive, however, not being really effective on the enemy team per se. Nar will have that Mega Nar form available in just a second. There you can see that red ticking away. It got the health for that Ezreal ultimate, but wasn't very effective. Decided not to jump in on anything. Vi jumping in, trying to hit that. Kate did a little bit of damage. Zelda Sky backing off from that one. The Vi super tanky, especially with that Randuin's Omen. Not a whole lot of damage that Caitlyn can do. So, as the game progresses, what is it that red team needs to do to be able to win this game?
Well, the thing I'm noticing a lot in all these fights is Katarina ults, like they get canceled immediately. Within like 1 second of the channel, it gets canceled every time. They need to prioritize on keeping the Katarina ult running, and if they can keep her from dying, that will definitely I'm sorry, I'm paying attention to this.
That's fine.
It'll make them win team fights pretty much. But with how tanky the opposing team is, it will be rough with all their CC and how tanky they are.
Yeah, I think a major thing is that Katarina ults really, really early on, and instead they need somebody to tank out a lot of that blue team CC, the Lysandra, the Gragas as well. Once that CC, all those slows and cancellations have been kind of canceled, like Mega Nar here doing a nice job slamming Ezreal in, then Katarina can ult in maybe and grab some kills. Xin Zhao showing up as well. Nice knuckleball on the Vi. Vi is very low health. However, Ormas just being taken out very quickly by the Vayne showing up as Lysandra now jumping in. Double kill for the Ezreal. Lysandra wanted the kill on Katarina, not going to find it though as the Ezreal grabbed it. Ace for blue team, finishing off everyone on red team. Zyra coming out of the base won't have a whole lot to be capable, or a whole lot to be able to help the team out. Just trying to play a little bit of that CC champion. I saved my shit for her. It's true. Blue team backing off. That was a 5-man ace, and no one on blue team died. Vi got very close to death, but Vayne came in from the mid lane she had previously backed, so she was buying, and she came in and just cleanup crew with the help of Ezreal as well. No one
so
really...
Nara's trolling, by the way.
Nara's trolling?
Yeah.
Did he... Oh, he just bought full boots. What do you do about the trolls? Not allow them to play in games in the future. I mean, that's about all that I can do at the moment, is let the game finish off, but there's not a whole lot that I can due to I'm not gonna like stop the game because of the Gnar. However, what I can do is write down the name and not allow him to play in the future. So that's about all that I can do. I don't condone trolling on my stream. I just don't. Just don't.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think they could have had the chance of coming back too.
Yeah, I completely agree. With a good, once again, as I said, if they take out critical members like the Ezreal or the Vayne, then the blue team has very little damage. Vi has some damage, but she's more of a tank than she is damage. Gragas has just a hair of damage, but if you look at his items build, he's all tank. That's all he builds. So, Caitlin's gonna grab this tower. She gets knocked right next to it. She is gonna go out. Worth though picking up that tower. So. Above Astros, welcome to the stream. Why did you get timed out? Oh, you posted a link. So, league codes, yeah. Actually, above Astros, those league codes don't work. I've tried it myself before. I went through the whole thing, and it actually doesn't work, unfortunately. But thank you for dropping by the stream. So, and trying it out. So. Boo on the trolls, indeed. Red team kind of had the capability of possibly winning. But I'm actually a good Gnar, but he's doing some stuff I'm appreciating, so. Yeah, Gnar was really, really good this game. Had some great flash ultis, or flash stuns, but yeah, that troll really kills it. That trolling really, really kills it. So I think he's even AFK at this point, so. Yeah, what I can do is just make sure that he never plays again, and or not never plays, but has kind of a long time period before playing on my stream again. That's about what I can do. But thank you, honor for the rest of the team, honor for the rest of Red Team who continues to play regardless of an AFK troller. So honor for all of you guys playing it. Best of luck.
What do you think Zyra is building right now? She has a fiendish Codex into a chain vest into fairy charm. I
think she's trying to just pick up things that she thinks is helpful. She saw that Fiendish Codex and knew that the cooldown would be really good, so she picked up that to get a little bit of extra AP. But then blue team was doing so strong, especially that Vi and Ezreal, that she tried to build a little bit of tank with the chain vest. And then she knew, again, I think the Fairy Pit Charm was a really, really early pick, like an early item grab, and it helped her with mana. So I don't think she's really itemizing for a full item build. She's really just trying to grab stuff that was helpful in team fights right now. Especially being a Zyra, she doesn't really get a whole lot of gold. She's a support Zyra at least, doesn't get a whole lot of gold. She doesn't have hardly any minions, and she's really leaning on that Frost Queen's claim to be able to get her a lot of gold, which gets her some gold, but not a whole lot. See, now she finished the boots, but she built boots against those auto attacks from the Ezreal. So Katarina did pick up that kill on Vi. Great job there underneath the double towers. So, however, blue team kind of has this game as a solid win. But here they're jumping on to Gnar, getting a lot of damage. Those boots not going to be super helpful to him as he gets taken out. He has built those super upgraded boots.
17-0-15.
17-0-15. God, this Ezreal is just so scary. Will he go down? Xin Zhao jumping in on him, but he's just going to jump away. What is that called? I'm going to check that actually really fast. It is the Arcane Shift. That's right. I knew that at one point in time, but the Arcane Shift of Ezreal keeping himself alive. So next time, Shaco Master is going to get his Shaco, and he's going to show us how it's done.
By the way, is there another game after this?
I'd like to do another game. I will probably check with my wife. I'm still doing the giveaway on my stream after this game, but I may do a game following. Nice Zanyas from Katarina, keeping herself alive with the Zanyas as blue team turns it on to Zyra. I'm picking up yet another kill on her. Zelda Sky getting so much damage. Almost finished off the Vayne. So close to cleaning her up. The flash from Gnar followed by a Q grabs that kill. Gnar doing a great job there grabbing up that kill. But the troller, too much. So GG, well played Gnar if you're here as fun laning versus you. Yeah, again, I can't. Oh, the flash here, the arcane. I think it was actually flash. Welcome, Max Man. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, the flash from Ezreal keeping himself alive again. Vi picking up a double kill. 17-0-17. This Ezreal, I think he just needs to stop right now. Like, he shouldn't just do anything. That way he's 17-0-17. Just go AFK.
Just buy all boots.
End with 17-0-17. Because that's kind of a really cool score to have. It's kind of a really cool score to have. Either way, they might actually end it before he's able to do much. Because they're finishing off the base now. They've grabbed one tower, and they're trying to grab a second tower as well. So these towers are going down very quickly. And, you were not even playing. You were not even playing, so. But, good game. Game going over to blue team. Who predicted right? Who predicted right? Though,
you got lucky we had a troll.
Yeah, you had a troll pick. You had a troll pick. So, yeah, I'm definitely putting down, what I do is I'm going to actually start, because this is, like, the first time ever that I've really had somebody hard troll like this, other than the last tournament that I played. So I'm going to actually start a list here of people that I need to make sure either don't play in the future or that it's a long time before they play in the future on my stream, because I do not accept trolls like that. Well, Mr. Analyst, as you finished up this game here, what did you think? Give us MVPs so far in this game. Losing team first, followed by winning team.
Okay.
What do you think the MVPs were?
Let me start up by saying I would have definitely placed Nara MVP if he hadn't done that.
Yep, I completely agree.
He would have by far been MVP.
Easy.
Not because of his score and how well he did in lane, but the mechanics. The mechanics he had and the team fight situation that he did were incredible. Okay.
But he doesn't get MVP of that because he trolled. Because of the boots buy, he doesn't get MVP. And that's what I'm saying, though, is for you guys who had a bad game, Zyra had a really bad game, 114. Even on blue team, Lysandra didn't have a great game. Lysandra is a kill champion, and she said she was like 8-8-27. So she was more of an AP mid champion. Just because you have a bad game, though, doesn't mean the game is over. There's no reason to troll. There's no reason to AFK. You play hard, and you play well, and you do the best that you can. Huge props to the Zyra for continuing to play. Tried to pick up some items or whatever that she could to be able to play better, but she still tried. She was a level 9. Like a level 9 in a game with diamonds and golds. So, good job there on Zyra for keep playing, keep trying her best. Yeah, she fed. We have forgiveness here. It's what it is. So, anyway, go ahead. Sorry for interrupting.
It's the effort that counts. A for effort.
A for effort, indeed.
Okay, so for the losing team, MVP, I would, in between Katarina and Xin Zhao. Katarina, if she made more plays with their ult, didn't ult too early, positioned a little better, I would say she would have been MVP, but I'm going to give it to Xin Zhao for the early aggression that he did, the picks that he did early on. Later on, he wasn't as impactful, but early game, he was there. Like, he was on point.
I think he needed to build a little bit more tanky to be useful late game. He went really damage route Xin Zhao with that Trinity Force. He started trying to go a little tanky with the Kindle Gen and Ruby Crystal. He was trying to get some of that health for late game. However, just not as impactful late game because he really went damage route, and that means that he's not as useful when it comes to the late game. Vi built that tank and still had some good damage. But I completely agree. And again, if you look at the stats, he's 4-11-5, doesn't have the kills, but he killed Vi twice in the jungle early game, shutting Vi down, making it very difficult for her to come back and be able to get some later game plays. So huge on that Xin Zhao.
Okay, so moving on to the winning team, talking about Vi, I'm going to say that she gets MVP. As impressive as Ezreal's score was, many of the plays that game were made by Vi and Gragas catching people out. The Vi was just so unstoppable late game. She, even though she didn't have too great of an early game, around mid game, like I said, that team is a really mid game composed team. She started excelling. Like, she didn't die. I'm not 100% sure about this. I think she died once in the end, but besides the one where she dove the 3 people on the tower, she didn't die from 20 minutes plus. And her damage was just so high because the people on the other team didn't get the opportunity to build tanky because they were so far behind in gold. So I'm going to say Vi gets MVP. Yeah,
Vi was huge. She made so many plays that just helped her team. Even though she died twice in the jungle early, she came back. She fought aggressively. She dove into stupid situations and fought her way out. So huge thing to Vi. She had a huge blend of armor with that Randuin's Omen and Iceborne Gauntlets, but then also had damage with the Black Cleaver as well, even the Spirit of the Elder Lizard. So she really knew how to build her champion, really knew the mechanics on that. Always Assault and Battery, the right champion on the enemy team to be able to make teamfights play in her team's favor. So huge there. But a massive shout out to the Ezreal. 17-0-17 on the Ezreal. Just crazy stats there. Like you're talking like LCS championship stats right there. That's just amazing. 17-0-17 in a game, never died. But yeah, MVP there for Vi. So that
Let me
that
also
is
say
awesome.
real quick that
Go ahead.
everyone on the blue team did really, really well, and
Yeah.
they all